Hello, I'm here with Amit Bansal, Managing Director at Accenture and also Delivery Leader for Analytics and Artificial Intelligence in Asia Pacific. So thank you for joining me, Amit, at this Partner Spotlight. It's a pleasure to have you here. So let's go a little bit deeper in this session to the content that we've already seen in the keynotes that we saw in the main channel, as well as the fireside chat. I'm sure that people have a lot of good takeaways already from these sessions, but I'd like to dive a little bit deeper into the Intelligent Personalization Platform that Accenture is actually launching today at this specific event. So why did Accenture actually invest, and what business problem is this solution trying to solve for the clients?
Renee, first of all, thanks for having me. And it's a great question. What we saw was a lot of our clients are trying to deliver really amazing experiences for their customers in multiple channels, whether that channel is digital or physical. But what they find difficult to do is pick the right technology, curate that data to really know their customer, and at the same time, choose the creative, decide what content they're going to deliver in the channel. Right? And then when you're asking them to do this all real time, make the right decision for the customer and deliver that experience in the channel, it's very difficult for them. The other thing that we see is the integration that I described. When you take data, marketing, and channel and bring that all together, it's very difficult for clients to get to the last mile, right? Without that, you cannot deliver truly personalized experience to the customer in the moment that they're engaging with you, right? A lot of organizations think that just landing the technology without that execution, you will not get the outcome you're looking for, right? So if you take, for an example, you're browsing your internet banking app, right, with your favorite bank. You're looking through your transactions, and up pops up this amazing offer for a high interest savings account, right? Now, how's the bank done that? The bank knows a lot about you. They know that you have money sitting in the current account, so they made an amazing offer for you. So you go, great, I'm going to click that button and I'm going to take this offer. What happens? You get taken out of internet banking and you land on a generic page, right? And you've lost that entire personalization, and what you're doing is filling out all the information and trying to figure this whole thing out, right? The bank has failed to get to the last mile. Right? So when we saw this feedback from our clients and our observations that we were seeing in different industries, we decided to build the Intelligent Personalization Platform, which is bringing for us the best of Adobe's technology, Pega's technology together, along with our industry experience and learnings from delivering this for lots of clients all over the world.
Yeah, and I'd like to get back to that last mile that you mentioned, because you say that that is the most difficult thing. So why is it so difficult for clients to solve that?
So if I to give you another example, right? We're in a global pandemic at the moment, right? How many of us have got offers from our airlines to get double our points if we fly more, right? So let's hold that thought, right? And let me give you the two common challenges they have, right? So first of all, it's a real mind shift for the client, right? Organizations are really used to talking to the client when they want to talk to the client, right? That it's always about a sales message. It's always about a marketing campaign. It's not an always-on approach. That's why it's very hard to get to that last mile, right? Where every customer needs to be treated as an individual. You need to understand the needs and desires and wants of that customer, right? And what is it that they want in the moment that they're engaging with you, right? Now, that is very difficult to do. So what you need to be able to do is take technologies like AI, artificial intelligence, combine it with the right marketing technology and the right design to deliver unbiased, empathetic decisions, right? So if I go back to the airline example, you cannot fly at the moment, right? No one can fly. The borders are closed. Even state borders are closed, right? So, so it's kind of pointless delivering that scattergun marketing message to the client. What you should really be doing is thinking about a personalized message. As an airline, you know everything about that customer. They've been traveling with you for years. So how do you provide a assistance message or offer them to use their miles in more with your ecosystem partners, right? What you end up doing is you're not only helping the client, you're giving them a very personalized message, but you're also at the same time helping your business balance its financials, right? Because you're carrying liability on your books.
Yeah.
Now, what that means is it's getting that balance right between customer experience and the need of the business to really go out there and sell. And so that's where it comes to the last mile. If you think of the second component, really around integration, right? You have to integrate your real-time decisioning engine. You have to integrate your decision hub, your customer decision hub. You have to then integrate it to your digital channel tools, right? That is hard work, right? If you're in the business of selling air travel or selling merchandise, you don't have time to do all this stuff, right? You need expertise to drive this.
Yeah.
So it's about driving that integration, picking the best of those technologies, because often what you find is these technologies are provided by multiple vendors. Each has its own brain. The brain makes its own decisions, and it's been optimized to pick the best answer. How do you orchestrate that across the different channels and different technology to give the right outcome to your client?
Yeah, and more or less every solution that you mentioned has their own brain, more or less, right? So you have these multiple brains in place, and arbitration across these almost seems like an unsolvable problem, right? So
Yeah.
how does the Intelligent Personalization Platform actually address and fix those challenges?
So what we've done with the platform is we look at the different approaches and figure out how to orchestrate the right decision, right? Mm-hmm. So if you take, for example, the platform, what it does is we've got a whole bunch of assets that we've built around this platform based on the work that we've done with different clients. It facilitates the transition between the different tools that you have along this along the journey of delivering the campaign or the action to the client, right? The key is understanding and utilizing the best components of each of those tools, right? Figuring out what is going to have primacy over making the decision. So if I take an example, Adobe in that scenario will deliver and surface the decisions that's been made, right? Yep. Pega would be the brain, the single brain that is deciding and making the decision on what is the compelling next best action you're going to give to the client. Right? And then what we do is, from an Accenture perspective, we help build out the experience. We help build out the integration across these technologies, curate that data so you have a real single view of the customer, and then build machine learning models that deliver that amazing experience that clients are kind of trying to do in the channels.
So now that solution is built or designed, and you have an architecture to bring it all to life. Now, what's next?
That's a really good question. You know, the platform is ready. It's built for our clients. We've built a whole bunch of templates to get our clients to get going really quickly. The whole idea of this is, if we've solved the challenge, we want our clients to get going fast, right? So what we have built is all the design templates. We've built what the organization construct needs to be, right? As I said, getting to the last mile is not just about the technology. You need to get the organization right and the execution right. So how do you do that, right? And we can very quickly turn around and help clients figure out what's the sizing they need from their side, how long is it going to take, and we can then tailor the solution to their needs.
So Amit, thanks for sharing these insights with the audience. And please do reach out to Amit if you have questions or want to discuss further. So thanks for attending, and have a great remainder of your day.
Thank you, Renee, for this opportunity. I look forward to getting questions from the folks. Enjoy the rest of your summit.